What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jay and Dro Show. Another week. I think we're somewhere around 7 or 8 episodes. Who's counting, though, right? I'm one of your hosts, Jay Lewis. Joining me today, as usual, is the infamous Pedro Mirabal. How are you doing today, my good man?
What is going on, man? I think this is week 8, but, once you have so much fun, you just kind of, keep it going and don't worry about what number you're on.
We'll call it 8 because currently I'm drinking a Wild Blue Ale. It's a blueberry ale, and it's 8% alcohol. So in lieu of the 8%, we're going to just call this episode 8, whether it is or not. How about that?
That'll work for me, man.
Yeah. We wanted to have some fun this week and do a little episode that was kind of like a little bit scatterbrained. And we just wanted to talk about some of the fails that we've both encountered over the many years of our gaming careers. Because collectively, me and you are both pretty casual gamers, and we definitely are not competitive gamers by any stretch of the imagination. But before we get into that topic, I wanted to just do a little quick shout out. That Destiny 2 PlayStation Pro bundle, bro. I just pre-ordered it. I'm super excited about it. What's your thoughts on that console, man? Is that thing not gorgeous?
Bro, the white console, man, it looks amazing. I'm a huge fan of a nice white console. I really like the look of it. They kept it simple, so I can't wait to actually see it in person.
Yeah, the little desk that I have set up in my room it has a white aesthetic to it. So, bro, it's just gonna blend so well. And then it's $4.49, and you get a physical copy of Destiny 2. So, that saves you $60. So, the value is incredible. It's got the matching white controller. I'm super pumped for this thing. Comes out September 9th, so I got a little bit of wait ahead of me. But until then, I'll keep playing little indie games on my laptop. I just want to get that out right at the beginning of the top. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's start talking about our many fails. Pedro, why don't you kick it off, bro? Give me one of your fails that you've endured over your gaming career.
I'm going to go with a recent one, man. This one is probably something around maybe 4 or 5 months ago during the holiday season. Mike and I revisited Destiny for one of the many times that we have. He had just gotten his PlayStation, and we purchased the entire Destiny bundle, and we started from the beginning. So we're in the Hive, on the moon, doing the mission, I think. The mission where you have to go across like this path, but the bridges are invisible, so you don't know where you're going until you kind of hover over
Light
them,
it up.
and then it lights up.
Yeah.
But before that, you have to fight like 3 or 4 waves of enemies.
Yeah.
So it's me and him, and we're playing it on very hard, I think, at this point. Not even, we don't even have the equipment to actually play this type of level, but we're doing it anyway. Somehow he dies. It's just me, and it's like, 5 or 6 of these guys. I end up, slowly but surely killing them, and then instead of saving him, I say, you know what? Let me progress further in the mission, and then once it hits a checkpoint, he's going to go ahead and revive and come up. And
I'm assuming that this backfires.
Oh my god! So I get across. The platforming in Destiny is not my forte.
Yeah.
So I got across the one platform, then went and got across the second one, and then the third one was the one where I mistimed the double jump, so I was levitating above something that I thought was the actual bridge, and it ended up not being that, so I did not fall on solid ground, and I died. We had to restart the mission from the beginning, and the only thing Mike could do was just shake his head and laugh. I could sense the judgment in his voice as he laughed at me, but I couldn't do anything but sit there in shame and redo the mission.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of people listening that don't have context to who this Mike is. So let me just kind of square that out for everybody. Mike is my brother-in-law. He's somebody that we've been gaming with for over a decade, and he's pretty much Mr. Clutch. Like, we used to play competitively back in the day. We had a little squad called Disturbing the Game, where we used to play Gears of War, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But Mike was Mr. Clutch. Like, if you needed some crazy shit that shouldn't happen to happen, he was that guy. So, you dying and not reviving him and not getting the checkpoint, it was probably expected. Let's be real.
It was an unfortunate thing. Sometimes, you try to be the hero, and that's what happens. So
Yeah.
lesson to anybody out there. Look, if you're playing a game such as Destiny, which is, which works better when you work as a team, go ahead and just be the good teammate. Revive the guy. Be clutch. Finish the part that you're on. Revive them and move on. There's no need to, try to be a hero.
Try and be a hero. Yeah. Don't be a hero, bro, because it will end badly every single time.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate occurrence that I have, especially when I'm playing with Mike. He expects it,
Yeah.
but the definition of insanity is trying to, do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. At this point, you might want to classify me as insane.
Right. And he doesn't get the alias I am legendary Mike for no reason. The dude is definitely clutch. He's bailed us out many a times. But your little story there is a great segue into one of my, many fails. So you talking about this invisible staircase or what have you. Back to the whole Destiny thing. So back when the Crota's End raid first came out, there used to be this cheese that you could do where if you were a Titan, you could swing this sword and kind of cheese your way to the other side of the map. Yeah. And, it's something that should have been pretty textbook, pretty easy to do. The only thing is this little area that you had to jump on was extremely small, and if you didn't hit it just right, you just keep sliding off over and over again. And speaking about the definition of insanity, me trying to do this cheese and failing over and over and over and over. And bro, when you're doing a raid and you got, I think it was like 5 other people with me, and you're trying to get the raid done as quick as possible so you can get the loot at the end, and you had this one asshole who is the Titan of the group who should be able to do this cheese very easily and get it done. Bro, I just could not find the sweet spot on this ledge, and so it took me forever to get the cheese done. But the more embarrassing thing, Pedro, you know how the PlayStation has a feature where it allows you to share play with another person to where they can essentially take over your controller and become you? It's just going to be pixelated on their end if the internet's not perfect. Well, that's what it was. That's what it came down to. A buddy of mine, his name is Devane. He takes over my Titan, has extremely pixelated graphics on his end because his internet's not perfect, and he was still able to do it like on his like second or third try, bro. Like he's not even a Titan, first of all, and like he's had no practice at this whatsoever, and he was just able to get it like his third try, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Oh,
so
my God.
Yeah, dude, like, that's the thing, man. Like, me and you, man, over the course of the last 10 years, we're the guys that, like we'll get some miraculous kills that are kind of like out of nowhere, unexpected. And to be quite frank about it, we didn't probably plan on it. We just like threw a Hail Mary grenade, and it like it knocks out like the whole team or some crazy ass shit like that. But give me another example, bro. What's another big moment of failure for you?
This one, it was a couple years back. We were playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
I knew Call of Duty was going to be in the mix.
It was this was during the PlayStation 3 years. So I briefly left the Xbox 360. I had both of them, but I left the Xbox 360 because everyone went to a PlayStation 3, and I was playing with buddies from work. We were actually playing in. This is more of an embarrassing story than it is a failure, but we were playing in a game battles match, and it was me and like 4 other buddies.
Is that still a thing? Is game battles still a thing?
Yeah. I hope so.
I wasn't sure if it was or not, because I don't hear anyone talk about it or anything.
Yeah, it's owned by Major League Gaming now, so but it's definitely still a thing.
Okay.
Which is cool. But yeah, we were doing a game battles match, and it was us against a super tough team. I think they were ranked in the top 50 within our division, and we were nowhere near that. We were like, the 200s or whatever. So we're playing, and we're playing. We take a break, or not? We're not in a break. This is in between games, and I go ahead and we start looking for the next map, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go to the restroom. So I go to the restroom. I think I have my mic muted. This was back when the wireless Bluetooth mics for the PlayStation and Xbox One were are very prevalent. Now not so much, but I'm going to the restroom. I'm taking a piss, bro, and with the mic still on. We're there, we're waiting, they're setting the game up or whatever, and one of the opponents is like, yo, which one of y'all is taking a piss? I can hear you. And everyone's quiet because they don't want to talk plans or anything like that, and you can't be in a party per Game Battles rules. But that definitely broke the ice, and I had to fess up and let everybody know it was me. That was, being the asshole, taking a piss while the mic was on. So I mean, that was that was a gaming etiquette fail for me. I got another gaming etiquette fail, which is a much cooler story, but I'll leave that for later on, because that's actually the reason why I don't play competitively anymore, was because of this one fail back in the day playing with the same group of guys on Game Battle.
Bro, I love the failed gaming etiquette. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I'm kind of glad it is. It's pretty crazy that you're taking a piss and the other Game Battles team can hear you. That's pretty clutch, honestly, bro, because it's like you're pissing on them, bro. It's like a metaphor. You should have rolled with that and been.
They were so fucking pissed, bro. They're like, "Come on, man, you mute your fucking mic if you're gonna go in the bathroom, or take your mic off." And I was like,
"What would have been better is if you were taking a shit and you can just been like, I'm shitting all over you guys." You know what I mean? And just rolled with it. But
what made it worse was that none of my guys backed me up. They were just like, yeah, man, it's fucked up. Nobody wants to hear, no one wants to hear you piss in their ear. So, that just made matters worse.
But the question is, did you learn from it? Did it happen again?
No, absolutely not, bro. What, are you kidding me?
Right.
I take my shit off before, anytime I go to the restroom.
Hey, sure. You took the L before you inevitably took the L, so there you have it. All right, so going back to Destiny, bro. Trials of Osiris. So, what is Trials of Osiris? For those that are listening that are not aware, Trials of Osiris is a mode in Destiny. It's 3 versus 3. And like basically the design of this game mode is for the elite players, which I have no business being there in the first place. But rolling with a couple of hardcore dudes that play Destiny day in, day out, that are super clutch, that can pull off these, 360 no-scope type of moves. They're like, no, come on, we'll carry you. Because I told them straight up, Pedro, I'm a fucking piece of shit when it comes to multiplayer. Don't expect anything out of me. They're like, no, we'll carry you. You can't be as bad as you say you are. So we go into this, because in Trials of Osiris, if you can link together 10 wins in a row, you get to go to what's called the Tower, where you get this epic loot, and then you get the little avatar by your name and all that, saying that you went to the Tower. So they said they were going to carry me and make this happen. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So we start playing, and things are going pretty well. I'm leaning on them very heavily, but I'm listening to them. I'm taking direction, and I might get a shot or two off, whatever. I'm not getting kills, but I'll hit them occasionally, so Devane can take them down, or Jared can take them down. But anyways, we end up stringing together 8 wins, and we're almost there, bro. Like we're within winning this thing, going to the Tower, and just rolling in the gold, so to speak. So we're game 8, and then Devane and Jared, they both go down. So it's only me. But they've taken out the other 2 players, so it's just 1v1 at this point. I have my super ability ready to go. The other guy does not. So this should be just a walk in the park. So I'm scouting, I'm looking for him. I find him. I literally am behind him. He doesn't know that I'm there. All I have to do is run up to him with my Titan, hit the Fist of Havoc, and just end him. What does this guy do? He turns around, bro, and he freaking gets a headshot with the sniper right on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I was like in the fire lane, and being a filthy casual like I am, I have no context as to what the hell that is. So we're 2 wins away from going to the Tower, and I blew the thing, even when I had my damn special ability, bro. How sad is that?
Well, I mean, that sounds like he knew where you were at that point. Like, you gotta know where the fuck the guy is if you're gonna just do a turnaround no scope like shot, which is what I assume he pulled off. So maybe he heard you coming. I don't know if he.
But there's a lot of things in retrospect that I could have done that match. Like, I physically watched him turn. I'm pretty sure that he had a sniper rifle. All I had to do was like jump in the air and kind of like hit my jetpack for a second, kind of come down, because he would have hit me, but it wouldn't have killed me. But I didn't do that. It's like when I'm in that moment, and I know it's 1v1 and we have so much riding on it, it's like I completely just crumble under the pressure. I don't know what it is. Like, it's like literally like, say you're like a college football player, and you're 1 touchdown away from going to the national championship. All that pressure's on your back and you just crumble. That same thing happens to me in these multiplayer matches. And over the years, no matter how much practice I've had, no matter what I do, it's like I can't break that trend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you can relate to that or if that's just a me thing, but yeah, man. I knew it was coming. I had my special ability, and he still takes me out, bro.
Sometimes I get overconfident, like if I have that, and I'll just blow the, for lack of a better term, I'll just blow my wad early. You know what I mean? Like, I'll blow the super just fucking super early. Before I even get to him, I'm already supered up, bro. Just, so I'm just running at him with
ejaculation.
Exactly, bro. Just running at him with the super, just engaged. And at that point, you got to make something happen. And I would have had, suffered the same fate, unfortunately.
Damn, bro.
So talk about having somebody or having a game kind of rely on you when you're the last person. I'm gonna take it back to the Gears of War 3 age, man. This is I was super hype about it. I got the Gears of War 3 special edition with the Marcus Phoenix figurine. It's opening night. We're playing horde mode. It's 4 of us, and it's raining, and everybody's dead. And it's pouring down rain at this point in time. I'm hosting because I have the Xbox directly connected, and I have the most consistent connection out of anybody's playing.
The clutch internet speeds, bro.
Oh yeah, the internet speeds are there. The internet speeds are often more clutch than I am.
You're getting beat by the internet speeds, bro.
Yeah, right. Which is super sad. But anyway. Everyone's dead. We've got 2 grunts left. 2 just regular locusts left, right?
Oh, not even like crazy shit. Just 2 locusts, bro.
Yeah. Just regular locusts. I got full ammo on all my weapons. I'm ready to go. I'm about to finish wave 30 out of 50. All right. Everyone else is dead. Everyone else pretty much is like, all right, we got this. You're super confident. What happens? Now before we do that, let's take a step back and go to the Xbox 360 days. Do you remember the touch button where all you had to do was kind of pass by it, feather it a little bit, and it would just kind of turn off? Is that something?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
So, at that point in time, I didn't have Diesel, which is my Shiba Inu. We actually had a black cat, just a regular black cat named Roger. He used to sleep in my room. Unbeknownst to me, he was sleeping in the TV stand that I had in one of the little cubby holes. So
dang.
I'm hype. We're hype. I'm hype. Everybody's hype. Everybody, there's lots of encouragement going on. There's that where, everybody all of a sudden turns into a dude, bro. It's like, bro, you better fucking get this, man. Come on, man, you can do this. And I'm like, all right.
Clutch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna clutch it. I've got my Lancer. I've got a shotgun. What's the worst that can happen, right? Well, little Roger decides to get from the cubby hole from underneath where the Xbox is, jump on top of the actual on the top part of the TV stand. What does his tail do? Brush up against the Xbox. Where does it brush up against? The power button. What does the Xbox do at that point in time? Turn off.
No, bro.
It just turns off. I don't know if you remember watching the Simpsons episode where Homer's having a terrible day, then he opens up the mail, reads a letter, and he tells everybody to leave to leave the house, and he just looks up and he just screams, had the loudest fuck anybody's ever heard. Ned Flanders hears it and he gets all surprised. That was me. I have never screamed that loud at an animal and that angrily.
Bro,
ever.
Listen. Maybe it was this. Maybe the video gods knew that you were going to get killed by the locusts, and they didn't want you to feel embarrassed, so they just set that up in motion, bro.
They wanted to spare the embarrassment.
They
bro.
Spared you, dude.
Oh,
they spared you
God,
the embarrassment.
Man. That was so.
Shout out to
terrible.
the cat, bro. They say cats are like gods. You know what I mean? So like, maybe that's what it was.
He was just looking out for me.
Yeah, the video gods, possessed your cat, which then in turn came out, turned your Xbox off, and boom, you didn't get embarrassed by dying by 2 locusts.
That was a terrible night. I didn't even get back on, bro. I was so pissed. I just texted him and said, "Hey, man, my cat turned off the Xbox, bro. I'm going to sleep."
Yeah. Well, you telling that story kind of triggered my memory because I had forgot about this one, bro, because it was probably such a tragic event that I buried it deep down in my soul, never to be revealed by the light of day again. But the whole, getting your Xbox turned off thing. So going back to Clutch Mike, Mr. Legendary Mike himself, me and him, bro, do you remember when Tiger Woods PGA Golf was the shit back on Xbox?
Yeah. I actually rented that for a little bit because it was super good.
Let's face it, nobody gives a shit about golf that plays video games for the most part. Obviously, there's some. So, me and Mike are playing. And dude, I'm telling you, we're going 18 holes deep, and me and this guy, we are going back and forth. Like, I'll get a birdie, he'll get a birdie, then I'll par up on one, and we're just going tit for tat, bro, back and forth. And we're getting to the end. I think we're on hole 15, only 3 holes left to go, and we're fucking neck and neck. I can't remember who it was. It might have been my brother. I'm going to blame it on my brother because that's what siblings do. That whole sibling rivalry thing. So Platinum Mike Perry himself, bro. I could be wrong. It could have been one of Mike's daughters or something. But somebody knocks over the Xbox when me and Mike got a hole-in-one on the same hole, bro.
That's dope.
And we're damn near tied up going into the 16th hole, and the damn Xbox resets because somebody hit it.
Oh, my God.
Yes, man. You know how tragic that was? Me and Mike, man, we couldn't take it, and it was back in the day where I used to smoke. All we could do, bro, is let's go have a Newport, and let's just forget all about this. So we literally go on the porch, spark up a Newport, and we're just reminiscing on how badass of a match we had going on that ultimately was just detoured by the fact that the Xbox got reset. That being said, I think me and Mike need to put closure to that. We need to figure out. Yeah, I think it was a PGA Tour 2001. I think that was the year that we played it. So what is that, 16 years ago now?
Yeah.
But can you imagine how tragic that is, dude?
That's is that back in the regular Xbox days? Yeah, that's the regular Xbox days, I believe.
Oh yeah, so then the regular Xbox with that nerdy ass controller and the size of that thing, bro. That thing weighed 27 pounds.
I wonder if they're gonna put that game out on the Xbox Game Pass since they're doing Xbox games.
Oh, they should do it with an updated image of Tiger Woods with his recent mugshot from when he got that DUI. That would be so.
That's such a terrible thing to say.
Speaking of failures, sir, can you blow into this breathalyzer, please?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Right,
how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, for real,
Damn.
man. But we'll get off that sad story that is the career of Tiger Woods, and I'm gonna give you the last one since we're running up against.
Let's close this thing out, bro. Give me you teased it earlier, so give me this failure of yours.
All right, so it's a game battles match. It's 4-on-4. We're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's
Clutch
me,
game. Clutch
my
game.
boy Tori, my other boy Chris, my boy Nick. We're playing a mix of capture the flag. I believe the mode is called Hardpoint, maybe.
Hardpoint, yep. Okay.
Hardpoint, and then the last one was just regular team deathmatch, right?
Yeah.
I am the party leader, so I set up all the, everybody joins me because, of course, the internet or whatever the case may be, even though there aren't there's not shared servers on there, so it's why even have me be the lead? But whatever, everybody felt comfortable with me doing it. So everybody joins me. Both teams joins me. We play.
That's that internet, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. We play hardpoint first. And we go. I mean, we were very evenly matched teams. So we play hardpoint first. They won in a very hotly contested match. And then we played capture the flag in a game that went to overtime. And I ended up scoring the winning point for us. Right?
Whoa,
so then here comes the break. And I'm setting it up for team deathmatch. We got the map, I'm setting up the rules, this, that, and the other. We're talking shit back and forth. Insults are flaring now because our competitive juices are flowing. And, we're talking shit. And this is team deathmatch. And we got this plan going. And and the other team just all of a sudden starts talking in code. And they start talking, about the points they're going to take. We start talking shit to them because they're talking in code. And oh my God, what nerds you guys are, because you guys have, secret names for these places, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And then it happens.
Act like you never did that at one point, bro.
Oh my God, bro. I remember leaving college class to go to Mike's house, hang out with both you and Mike.
We had blueprints of the map, bro.
We were such fucking nerds, bro. That's so funny.
Not much has changed.
Anyway, right? I'm getting caught up into it, so it's taking me a little bit longer to create the thing because I'm talking shit, because they're talking shit back, and then it happens. So the rules for game battles is, right, you have to have a private game. The game has to be private, cannot be open to anybody else. If another person joins while you are in the middle of a game or in the lobby of a game, the game is automatically forfeited to the team whose friend didn't jump in. Right? I'm thinking
right.
I have mine on private, only invite only. It wasn't on invite only, man.
Oh.
It wasn't on invite only. I wasn't showing up offline. Somebody joins our shit. They catch it immediately. They're like, hey, who's, Onyx 5465? And this dude's like, Dro, what's going on, man? What's up? I want to jump in, this, that, and the other. And we're just like, get the fuck out of here. You fucking cost us the game. Start cursing him out. And he leaves. The other team starts laughing, and they're like, that's the win. We just won that, right?
They got the W because
they got
your
the
cat
W,
logged
bro.
on.
Because,
it was your cat.
Dude, yeah.
Your cat logged on.
Dude logged on, man, while we were playing, bro. Oh my God. I never lived that down, man. They were like, why didn't you put that shit on private? We were in the lower 200s when I had the story about me taking a piss in everybody's ear. We had gotten to the top 60 and we were playing against the top 30 team. So that would get us up there, like 40 to 30 mark, in terms of the rankings. And then we were going to feel pretty good about ourselves and about our chances if we were ever to get into that big tournament, which is like NCAA style at that point. So they got the top 62 teams. And, obviously that loss, we stopped playing. Truthfully, after that, we were just, we're not playing anymore. I can't, I was.
You forfeit a match on some bullshit. Yeah, that's tough
nobody
to
wants to
bounce
play.
back from.
Yeah, dude, yeah. And that is my ultimate fail in gaming was that one, bro. It's considering, especially we were so competitive, and that could have started a string of wins for us to kind of, get us confident in going into that, and to forfeit because fucking Onyx, man. All he wanted to do was play with his friends, and I get that. But come on, man.
Damn.
That's why, to this day, if I see my friend is in a party, I will text him on the side or hit him up on the messenger on whether it be Xbox or PlayStation and say, yo, what are you doing? All right, yo, you mind if I join? All right.
Right.
Because
don't just show up unannounced.
Yeah, man. See, these are things that I learned at a young age as a gamer. You don't want to join someone's party without asking, and to me, that's like showing up at someone's home unexpected, man. You just don't do it.
No, it's even worse. What Onyx did is basically like your ex-girlfriend showing up at your place of employment. You just don't do that.
Yeah, you don't. You don't. It's terrible. I mean, it's everybody just looks at you like you're crazy. They're like, what the fuck's going on right now? So that is a sad tale of failure in my competitive gaming life.
You learn from it though. That's the big takeaway. You learn all, because like playing online, just like you keep saying, there is an etiquette to it, and until you make the mistake, you don't learn from it, bro. You got to make the mistake. Like back in the day where somebody fished me on Xbox and told me that they had free Microsoft points for me, and I fed right into the bullshit, gave them my password and my account information, and they took over my account and charged my credit card $120 and changed my avatar and made him look like a big Jewish woman, put her in a skirt, and then he was trolling me by messaging all my friends saying that I would give him head and all this stuff. So yeah. Speaking of gaming etiquette.
Oh, no.
With that being said, we're going to close this thing out. If you have big failures that you would like to share with us, head over to facebook.com/thesquaregamers and give us your story. We'd love to hear all the big failures from everybody out there. Also, I want to shout out a group that we are kind of, not really partnering with, but we're kind of just pimping them out. What's Good Games? If you want a female perspective, it is 4 young ladies who have decided to start up a little video game company, and they do podcasts weekly. They do Let's Plays on Twitch. Super clutch group of gals over there. They got a pedigree of video game background, journalism, you name it. They know what they're talking about. They make me and Pedro look really, really bad. So check them out. Again, that's What's Good Games. Pedro, do you have anything to close on, my good man?
No, you covered it all.
Awesome. Then I guess we'll see everybody next week. Pedro will probably be talking a little bit about the Destiny 2 beta. Maybe not. I might have just gave you a little teaser. But yeah, we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.
Peace.